Hi everyone, thank you for joining. Hi Daisy, hi Diane, hi Mary, thank you. Just at Chelmsford Crown Court today to support the Essex families that have lost their loved ones over numerous years. I'm going to take you across the road. Hi from Sweden, hi Denise, hope you're doing okay. So I'm at Chelmsford Crown Court to support these families. So far I think there's about 69 families that have joined Melanie Leahy to fight against what happened to their loved ones in Essex mental care. Now today is, it's not even a trial, because Essex Partnership University NHS Foundation Trust has gone guilty of multiple deaths in their custody, where these loved ones there's Matthew. That's right. Multiple upon multiple of deaths in the Essex mental health services. They have gone guilty, but what that does do means there be no trial and no evidence. And what the families demand is truth, justice, accountability and change for others, so that you don't have to ever experience what these families experience. It's the exact reason that I'm on the streets, to try and tell you what is going on. And it's a very, very hard thing to do. Look at all these names. Don't know if you can see the names. Hi Natalie. Now a lot of these deaths, and I can't go into details, but a lot of these deaths are not just failings, they are suspicious. Like Melanie, like Matthew, her son, Ben Morris, Lisa Morris's son. Suspicious deaths. That's Chris. 19 years. Oh, you hold that, Donna. These, maybe the truth will come out one day and people regret what they have not said or not done. Yeah. These are the people who failed to keep the patients safe, and that all are guilty. Many of these poor people that neededly lost their lives was able to get ligatures. And one of them, Ben Morris, was found hanging from a wardrobe wooden doorknob. How? Think, people, how? So Melanie Lee is inside the court at the moment. We are waiting for her to come out to let us know what is going to happen to Essex Partnership University and NHS Foundation Trust, but more than likely a fine, yeah? Yeah. More than likely a fine is all they're going to receive, and then what they're going to say is we've recognised foulings and we'll try and change that. In my own personal opinion, that certainly isn't good enough. There needs to be accountability, there needs to be justice, and there needs to be change. So you do never have to go through what all these families are going through. One here goes back 25 years. Yeah, Ronnie Berry, rest in peace, 25 years ago, Linden Centre. And many of these are the Linden Centre. So I'm going to keep this on in hope to get Melanie, when she comes out of court. The media are here. I'll keep my personal thoughts on that. I'm not here for my opinion. I'm here for these families. This is, I did show you Matthew just now, but this is Matthew. 7 days. He was found dead 7 days after entering the Linden Centre. He made a call to the police. I don't know if it was on day 3 or day 4. He called the police, said he'd been raped. They went there, they didn't investigate it, and 4 days later he was found hanging. They quickly cleaned up the scene, changed all the bed sheets, got rid of them, and then put someone else in the room with no investigation. At his inquest, there was needle groin marks found in his private area. So if that isn't suspicious and doesn't tell you what's going on here, it's a lot deeper and darker than people realise. Hopefully Melanie won't be long and will come out, and gone too soon. This is all people's loved ones.
All over the country.
All over the country that should have been looked after. These people have a duty of care, and a duty of care must be followed. There was one young lad that 12 hours after going into the Linden Centre, 12 hours, was found in the bathroom, brain dead. 12 hours. People's loved ones, broken families, broken hearts forever. Exactly as that says, gone too soon.
Richard Wade.
These families, yeah, these families as well, haven't they, Donna? They've been doing a petition, which we all signed, and we pushed for a public statutory inquiry.
It's 105,000, wasn't it?
That's right, 105,000 signed that. That's all members of the public who signed that. And what did they do? They opted for an independent inquiry, which none of the families will accept, and they will keep pushing for a statutory public inquiry. Because with an independent inquiry, you know what happens there? There's no accountability. There's no change. All they will do is say, yes, there was foulings. No accountability and no justice for none of these loved ones. Thank you, Donna. Is there anything you want to say? Because you've been involved in this for a long time as well.
Just, truth, justice, accountability, just keep on, just got to keep going.
Yeah.
I suffer myself, I've got a family member that suffers. That's why I'm here today.
Well done, come here. Well done, Donna. Well done. Thank you. So yeah, I wanted to come down and show you. They changed the time of this court today. This should have been at 2 p.m. And Melanie had lots of things planned for outside here. And then they changed the time twice at the last minute. And of course, we know why that is. That is to mess up people coming. I didn't know myself that it had been changed to 10:30, and I got here after 2 because I thought it was 2 o'clock. The same as a few others. And that's the other things they do, because even though this will be going on the media, I will film it as well.
Melanie, this is Tilly.
Tilly.
Yeah, this is Tilly. Her mum had to leave early, so she had to get home for her other one. This was last year. She was found dead in her bed, in her bedroom. So sad.
What else happened around? Did she try to get help and she wasn't given any?
I think she was trying to get help, but they just kept turning her away. So,
Tilly.
beautiful. 21 forever.
So many deaths, so much abuse, and no one being answerable to them. And so many lies. So many lies.
You're going to grab Matthew, aren't you? Yeah. 2 people. don't know who's holding the barriers, but I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Yeah. And then,
It's the largest prosecution of any NHS mental health trust. Donna, is it now 69 families who have joined? Is it now 69 families who have joined?
sorry?
Is it now 69 families?
74.
74 now,
yeah.
so it's going up all the time.
Each day.
Yeah.
74 plus that lady 75 we
Oh,
found out
yes,
today.
yes. So there's 74 families up today, and with this being outside, there's a lady, I won't show you because obviously she's just come past, and also had a loved one that also was found dead in the Linden Centre, and this lady was just walking past. If you can see that. Matthew Leahy's mum, Melanie, like I said, is inside the court waiting for her to come out and hopefully can get on the live what she's got to say. Has been fighting 8 years now. You're right with that. 8 years now. One big cover-up. No justice, no accountability, no truth. Are you alright with that? I think that's going to...
Yeah, what I'm going to do is...
Talk back to the under that
Yeah,
bit.
I'm going to...
Just going to come over here a bit because she is due out any minute, hopefully. Which one, Joan? Was it Matthew Leahy? Matthew Leahy.
I'm not using any business.
Leahy. Zoe, you're spot on. There is. The justice system is corrupt to the hilt, and there is no justice. It's all injustice. Justice seems to be subject to status and subject to secret societies. You're welcome, Joan. Hopefully you can see what that says. I know the sun's out, but it says, "We deserve the truth. If the government wants people to think they actually care about mental health, they need to listen to the 67 families in Essex who have suffered, lost loved ones, not ignore them." And this is what happens. Just like I know that in the last 2 years, suicides are through the roof. That is being hidden from you people. It's through the roof. Let me come out of the sun and I can see some of your comments, maybe be able to answer some for you. Sarah Jane, I'm really, really sorry to read that.
From the whole system.
Absolutely, Mark. That's exactly it. So the people who committed the crimes. Where's it gone? Yeah, so the people, I'm just trying to find your comment, Mark. I can't find it now, thanks Facebook. But I think you were saying, so the people who commit these crimes, but they face no accountability. Absolutely, no investigation. I'm presuming and assuming that when Melanie comes out, she's going to say it's just a fine. So not one single person will be accountable for any of these deaths. And like I said, many of them, not all of them, but many of them were suspicious deaths.
I'll play the piano, but I'm not breaking. I'll play the piano with it.
Why don't we do a musical?
Sarah, it is all too common. It's all too common, and that's why no matter what we feel, we put that aside and we push through our pain to come and tell you all. Because you've got people out there with no empathy and no compassion, because that's what they're making people in this nation, and not realising one day it could come to their door. And would they want support when it comes to their door? Of course they would. That's right, Cole, it is never ending.
I don't know if it was, but you know.
Absolutely, Brenda.
Maybe it was the same cat with Melanie. Yeah.
Believe me, we are run by evil. Unfortunately, I've seen it firsthand.
What did he say? I don't know, I didn't quite get it. Oh yeah, because you're sitting over there.
Sarah, if you can send me any of the details, or even if the family wish to speak, because the more of us that get together, we can show. My main thing for being out here is not just to let the country know what happened to Josh, Harry and George. It's also to let you all know it is not an isolated case. Our boys are not isolated, and that's what we need to show the public, or the people, the men and women of this country. But I'll save that for another time, because I want to show you all what these families are going through today. With all there's so many, 75 families now. It was 74 an hour ago, and another one's just joined. 75 families have joined who's lost their loved ones in Essex Mental Health Services. A lot in the Linden Centre. And Julie, we can beat them, because good will win over evil, because we won't allow it, because we don't fear them. We know what they've done. We know what they're doing to the people. We know what they've done to the country, and we now know why. Because they want to take our values, our morals, our strength. They want to demonise you, demoralise you. Suck all your energy out of you. Energy vampires is another terminology for them. Well, I won't allow them to do it to me. You hold the power, people. You are the authority in your life, not them. You've just got to know it, and you've just got to be confident with it. Absolutely, Julie. People do need to stop turning a blind eye and thinking, well, if I turn a blind eye, it'll go away, or I don't know about it. No, this isn't going to get any better. For me, I'm already at the worst, for me. But for you lot, that's why we're here, that's why Melanie does what she does, and all the brave families that have joined her. And well done on them. Through fighting through the worst times in their life, and using that pain they feel as their armour to fight. No matter how low you get, you have to get back up again. We're defenders. We're defenders. Many more, Natalie, I'm afraid to say, are going to suffer because of their greed, because once they have enough money, that we have all given them, by the way, once they have enough money and they can buy anything they want, what comes next? Power. That's what comes next. This is about them and their sick power. They created this secular world that is just built on construct fraud, and they don't want you to know that. And many come out to fool you, to come your way, to distract you. But once you wake up to how they work, you can spot things a lot quicker and then a lot easier than you did before. Absolutely, Mary. Thank you, Mary. That's very kind. You know, as I always say when I do my lives, because they are shadow banning me, of course. Thank you all for jumping on and sharing, because without you lot, nothing would get out. Nothing would get out, and you all do your bit. All of you. I know, Zoe. I know. And I'm sorry that you and your family and all that have suffered at so much cruelty going on. What I'm going to do, because I'm waiting for Melanie to come out to film her for you all. I thought she'd be out probably about 5 minutes ago. She isn't, so it could be, I don't know, it could be another 5 minutes, it could be half an hour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come off, but I'll keep my phone in my hand, so when she comes out, I will then put it back on. Thank you, everyone, for sharing and for caring.